Now, in terms of going through this program, as I mentioned in the introduction, this is an experiential process, meaning that this program isn't designed for you to intellectually go through it, trying to memorize every idea, every concept, every piece of information, trying to get somewhere that way there. It doesn't work that way, okay? This is not about accumulating more and more information, which is ultimately ego enhancement if you think about it, okay? And unfortunately, this is the way that most of us are conditioned and the way that most of us go about different programs like this. You know, I see it a lot with books. People are into speed reading. They think that the more books they read, they'll eventually accumulate enough knowledge, enough information that they will have arrived, okay? It's like, if you're down here with that 3 out of 10 baseline, for example, and you're trying to get to the 10 out of 10, you think that every book gets you one step closer. Another book, another book, another book, another program, another course, another seminar, more knowledge. Let me take more and more notes. Let me memorize. Let me accumulate more and more information trying to get there. Doesn't work that way. Okay, it's not about accumulating more information. That's like chasing money, chasing fame. It doesn't work, okay? What this program is a journey, okay? The information that I'm giving you here is meant to guide you, okay, from scarcity to abundance, from that 3 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10, but don't focus so much on memorizing. Let the experience take over, okay? Let the content guide you in a certain direction in terms of your inner experience, okay? That is what I designed this to be. It's your own personal odyssey, if you will, from scarcity to abundance, where I'm going to be acting as your guide. And with every video that we go through together, I'm going to help you finally transform at a deep core level, okay? Now, we're going to get into my own personal story a few videos in, but I do want to start by making it clear here that although I will be your guide, I do not want you to view me as a guru. Okay, I don't want you to place me on any kind of pedestal, to view me as different than you, to view me as superior. You know, like, whoa, this person must have the answers to life. He must be a god. No, okay, I'm just like you. I'm just some regular fucking person, and viewing me any other way, okay, placing me on any kind of pedestal will hinder your own personal transformation experience. Okay, so don't do that. And this is something that's kind of weird to say, especially in the beginning of a program. Like, don't view me as a guru, fuck the gurus. But I do personally believe that this whole guru mentality does not help, and that it ultimately is kind of over. You know, if you look at the personal development world nowadays, there aren't that many gurus who are high up on pedestals. This whole, I am the perfect guru, it's kind of done. You know, maybe back in the day, before the age of transparency that came with the internet, someone could pull that off. Like, I am always enlightened, always positive, always in a state of pure joy. I am perfect. Be inspired. You can maybe pull that off, but not anymore. And more people are realizing that that approach just doesn't work. You know, you may think you're going to inspire someone, but in reality, you're just cutting off that relatability and hindering their own personal transformation. So I'm not a guru. I'm not 100% enlightened. I'm not 100% positive all the time. I'm not 100% in bliss and inner peace at all. As a side note too, nor should anyone be in that state all the time either. Okay, as you'll see later, trying to reach this 100% enlightenment, 100% positivity is ultimately an escape where you're running away from not being enlightened or not being happy all the time. This is more so a journey of self-acceptance. So we'll get to that, but just kind of keep that in mind for now. And although I'm not 100% enlightened, I do have a lot of experience coaching clients face-to-face around the world. I've been doing this for years now in terms of success with women, personal confidence, personal transformation, and my background is quite unique, as you're going to see in some of the upcoming videos. And in terms of the structure of this program, I've broken it down to 3 main parts. Okay, there's part 1, which is awareness. Okay, everything starts with awareness. This is the first agent for change, for transformation. And what I want to do in this section here is simply wake you up from all of the fucking nonsense you've been taught and conditioned to believe. Okay, to shake you up a bit, to get you to start thinking differently, to start seeing things differently, and to really give you a global understanding of the entire transformational process that we're going to be going through together. Okay, you need proper education in terms of how things work. You won't get there otherwise. And as I mentioned before, this program is extremely vast. Okay, there's a lot of information. It's the most, again, in-depth and extensive program I've ever created. And it's extremely nuanced as well. Okay, it's nuanced, it's vast. There's a lot of challenging information where it's stuff you've not heard before. It's stuff that challenges beliefs you've held on to for a long time, you've invested in for a long time. So be open-minded here and you'll just start noticing, going through these videos, shifting perspective, things will start happening. Okay, but this is the first section to really give you a global understanding and to lay things out in a very structured and detailed way. The second part is proof. Okay, part 2, proof. And during this section, we're going to get a lot more experiential. And the goal is to apply what we covered in the first section. Here we lay it all out. Now you're aware, your perspective shifts. Now there's proof where, yeah, now you have a different perspective. You intellectually view things differently, but to truly internalize something, to truly buy into something, you need to experience it firsthand. Okay, don't just take my word for it. Don't ever take anyone's word for it just because they're saying something. You need the proof. And this is really where the rubber meets the road. Okay, this is where things get practical. It's easy to talk about something like, oh, there's this, and you should be doing this, and you should view things this way. How do you do it? Like this. This is how you give yourself proof and buy-in moving forward. Okay, this is the second section. And the third is permanence. Okay. Forgive my handwriting. And in this section, we're going to go even deeper and explore your subconscious mind in order to produce long-lasting change that's permanent. Okay, awareness, we lay it all out. Proof, now you have the experiential, like the experience, that deeper understanding, which is not just knowledge, it's an inner knowing. And then how do we make this permanent? By going even deeper into your subconscious. Okay, so this is really an all-encompassing program. I've structured it and designed it as a step-by-step program, meaning we're gonna go deeper and deeper with every section. Watch it in that order. Don't skip ahead, at least on your first watch. Okay, just go through it. Let the interchange happen. Don't take any notes either. Again, this is not about memorizing it all. Just let the experience take over. If you do want to take notes, do it on your second round. On your second round too, you can go to specific parts that you personally resonate with. But for this first run, go through it the way it's designed to be experienced. Okay, and I've also added 2 extra segments at the end. There's a guided morning release and a guided evening release, and I recommend going through these daily, and you'll be amazed by how this will affect your life. And lastly, there is transformational in-field footage, which is filmed with audience members during my live event, Transformation Mastery Live. That'll show you also the outer approach. Okay, here we're going really deep. It's an inner journey. That's how you get to the cause. But you can also use an outer approach to help. So that is the program. There's also a Facebook group you can join. It's private. And in that group, you can share your experience with other members who've gone through similar true interchange, and everyone can learn from each other there as well. Okay, so this is the program. This is how I recommend going through it. This is Transformation Mastery.